Salakia, I'm able to finish the lesson now finally, but going into manifold temptations, man, like, infirmities, mental infirmities, bodily infirmities, okay? It just seems like it's never an end to the suffering and the affliction, but hey, the scriptures say that there's no amount of the suffering that we go to is not compared to the amount of glory that's going to be revealed in us. So, the reason why we mope and moan doing suffering is because, at the moment, like the scriptures say, that suffering, it don't feel good at the moment, but at the while you're going to realize how you've been leveled up, so it's all about leveling up in the spirit. And scriptures say, make not haste when thou return to a lower state, so you got to ride your trials and your tribulations out, because if not, then hey, you won't be counted worthy as to being one of the Lord's. But anyway, going back here, it says, the trial of your faith being much precious than a gold that perished, though it be tried with fire, may be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua, right? Because your sacrifice, man, because like if you go into the book of I think it's Michael or Malachi, if I'm not mistaken, basically the Lord had to make you in his image. Okay, so he has to constantly refine us, fine-tune us, our minds, our accomplishments, okay, the things we're going through as men and you sisters in this thing, because hey, you're gonna get tested too. You're going to get tested. That sirachma is going to fall upon the whole world, and if you don't get that sirachma muffin, then there's no food. You can't buy, you can't sell. Okay. And, like I said, America is basically appetite based, because these people here, they dwell on their lust for the flesh. They don't know how to go without. That's why it says here, may be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua, right? Because, hey, you want the Lord to say, good servant, well done. You want the Lord to crown you for all the hell you've went through, and you remain faithful, because that's the whole point, remaining faithful to the end. Okay, it says, whom having not seen ye love, and whom though now ye see him not, ye believe, yet believe, and rejoice with unspeakable and joy, and with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, right? Because the end of our faith is when the Lord comes back and redeems us, all right? Because after that, then, there's no point of having, well, I won't say there's no point of having faith, because of course you're going to have the faith in the Lord, but there's no point of being tried, because once we get delivered, we're not going to be tried anymore, okay? We've passed the test. We've passed the accomplishment. That's why it says, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come into you, searching what manner of time the spirit of Hamashiach, which was in them, did signify, when it testified beforehand the suffering unto Yahushua and the glory that should follow. Okay, so that's the whole thing, man. Suffering and being glorified and overcoming the trials, man. Okay, because this whole truth is nothing more but trials and overcoming. Constantly endure, man. That's why the scriptures say, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. All right, let me find it real quick. I think it's in Sirach 2 of Wisdom and Solomon 2. Yep. This is the book of Sirach 2 and 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right? Being tempted through the lust of the flesh, man. Your flesh is going to want you to do other things, but yet your spirit is going to tell you, nah, you can't do that. Okay? Unlike a worldly person, they fall right into their temptations because they have nothing spiritual, or they don't have any spirituality in them. Okay, so it's nothing for a worldly person to commit adultery. It's nothing for a worldly person to steal, murder, okay, degrade. That's easy for them, okay? Like Jake out here in the world, it's easy for Jake to turn up, commit adultery, smoke weed, kill, serve other gods, be momos, okay? Because they've been taken in their temptation. But it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble, right? Enduring these afflictions, man. Cleave unto him and depart not away, and that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art turned to a lower state, right? Because when you're going through certain things in the body or in the mind, you're in a lower state, man. When your body is sick, you feel like you can't walk, you feel like you have neurological issues, mental issues, or whatever you may be going through, high levels of stress, you being turned to a lower state, but you have to endure it. Okay, because the scriptures say the Lord ain't gonna put nothing on us beyond what we can bear. Okay, so if you took him by your afflictions and your trials, then your faith and your strength is small, it fainted. Okay, and it says, for gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity, but believe in him and he will help thee and order thy way aright, and trust in him. Okay? So that's the whole point. Trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to get you through your trials and tribulations, man. You know? Because like I said, brothers are catching hell. You know, brothers going through car problems, money problems, physical ailments, you know, suffering in the body, you know, being excommunicated or not being able to do the work with the brothers for the time being. You know, brothers are catching hell out here, man. You know, and it's going to get worse and worse until the Lord comes back. All right. So this is my last precept. It says here, James 5:10, take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, for an example of suffering, affliction, and patience. Okay. Affliction and patience. Because like I said, this truth is about being patient and temperament. Okay. And it says, behold, we count them happy which endure. But ye have heard the patience of Job and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. Okay. So, hey, we got to keep those in mind and keep Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai first through all our temptations, man. All right. So anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving out praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the whole elect. And with that, Shalom and a Bible ball.